So that's the plan. That's what we're going to do. And you're going to follow along, I guess. So here we go. Hey guys, my name is Nick Huber, and it's just an average day in Athens, Georgia. Seems like everything's normal, just like it was yesterday when I woke up, but things are a little bit different because 20 minutes ago, I got an email from my banker that our refinance closed, and we have access to $2 million in funds now to invest however we see fit. Honestly, we could buy a car, a new house. Yeah, here I am, November 8th, 2019. I'm 30 years old, and it's a moment that my partner and I have been working towards for years. In 2011, we started a small business, pickup and delivery storage for students called Storage Squad. Grew that business slowly over the course of about 7 years, 8 years. Service about 10,000 customers a year and operate in 10 states, 12 cities or so. And in 2016, we built a self-storage facility in Ithaca, New York at 1401 Dryden Road. Actually, Freeville, New York is the address, but it's right outside of Ithaca, New York. We spent $2.4 million to build that building. It's mostly climate-controlled self-storage. We did a lot of research on where we wanted to build it. We'll talk about all that. Opened the doors in May of 2017 for business. So that's about 2.5 years ago to the day. And business went well. I mean, slowly leased up. We went from, $3,000 in sales our first month to $6,000 the next month, and $7,000 and $8,000 and $10,000 and $11,000 and $12,000 and $13,000. And over the past 6 months, we've averaged about $45,000 a month in revenue. We spend about $14,000 a month to operate that self-storage facility. We do it completely remotely. Actually, back up a little bit more. In October of 2018, we purchased the facility right around the corner to add 12,000 more square feet to the property and operate it under the same company. And it's been going well. It's been going great. We're cash flowing. We got about $2.9 million invested altogether. I'll talk about the operations of that business. I'll show you that building. But anyway, it's going great now, and we got it reappraised by our banker. Our bank reappraised the property, and we just did a cash out refinance today. We were thinking about selling it. We got a couple offers, one for $5.2 million. So we were about to sell the property, but then we realized that we could do a cash out refinance, basically take out a mortgage for the extra equity that we have, and take some cash and go build more storage or buy more storage or whatever. So we got it reappraised. It appraised for $5.2 million, and we got approved for a $4 million note, $4 million mortgage on the property. And that would replace a $1.9 million mortgage that we had yesterday. So after the closing costs and taxes, my partner and I will be left with about $2 million to invest as we see fit in other self-storage properties. And today's the day that loan closed. I just got an email from my banker 20 minutes ago that said, "Hey guys, just wanted to tell you that it's all closed, and we can release the funds whenever you need them. So tell us when and how much you want to put into your checking account." And I could send him a note back and say, "Jason, go ahead and put $2 million in our business checking account," and he would do it. He'd just put the money right in there. So I guess this is the start of a journey. This is the first episode of, I'm going to basically document everything from here on out. We're going to go around and buy more self-storage properties. We're going to focus on areas where the market rent is high, where where we can buy properties for cheap, which is sometimes rural areas, sometimes outside of major cities, sometimes in major cities. Focus on some properties that we can run remotely, that we can make more efficient, that we can charge more money, that we can cut costs on, and build basically a self-storage empire here, a mini self-storage empire. We've been working on putting some deals in the pipeline for about 6 months now. Got a lot of back videos that I'm going to be releasing as part of this series. We just closed on 4 properties last week. I'm going to start releasing videos on those 4 properties that we're taking over operating now. I'm going to start releasing videos on the performance of our main asset that now our debt service just went up by about $10,000 a month. So I'm going to give you guys the details of all this. I'm going to talk about the financials. I'm going to show you the spreadsheets. I'm going to talk about the operations. I'm going to bring you along as I negotiate deals on self-storage properties as we buy them, how much we pay, how we get financing tied together, how we approach investors to buy into part of the deal, part of some of the deals. I'm going to take you along for the ride. So this is officially episode 1 of the journey for to build a self-storage empire, and to have what we hope in 5 or 10 years is about $50 million worth of self-storage under management. We're going to take this $2 million and we're going to leverage it, and we're going to bring on some outside money. And I think this $2 million will allow us to buy about $12 million in storage. We got about $1 million purchased already. We have another $5 million that I'm negotiating right now. And I'll give you guys an inside look at all of it. I appreciate you watching, and we'll talk soon.